So, my question to you, Rayla, this has just happened. It was your action to activate the bottle. Technically, you're in the cart. So right now, like, your movement speed is based off of the cart unless you decide to bail out of the cart. You have movement, you have a bonus action. Is there anything else that you want to do on your turn?
Can you hear me? Okay.
Now I can hear you. Yeah, there you go.
Yeah. So the minecart's like literally going directly towards this freaking Freedy, isn't it?
Yes. The Freedy's like standing beside
God.
the tracks right there that you can see. Here, I'll scroll down a little bit so our friends in at home can see your current situation.
And I can like see like there's a hole to the surface up.
Yes, it's very high up, but you can, it's I'll put it this way. It's dusty and clouded up there. Like that smoke cloud that you guys saw like coming out from before, it looks like it's being generated from all within here. That's the smoke is just rising from this section.
You got Game Master inspiration with the message of "Here, Michael, kill them all."
Excellent, thank you, chat.
You know, I'm gonna bonus action use my last Starlight Step to go 30 feet away from this minecart and this thing. So, like, over here where this arrow's pointing, can you see that?
I can see that. One thing I do want to mention, though, is this wall that you're seeing, or this area right here, is actually, like, above you.
Oh, so I can't see that.
It's elevated, so you wouldn't be able to see that exact point.
I'll go right here then, in this little nook. Over there. Can I see that?
Yeah, you can see that, sure.
I just want to not be going right towards this thing.
Okay.
I'm just gonna... Because I don't think I can reach... And I don't want to... Wait, what's this? What's this?
That is something is glowing out from this meteorite-looking rock in the center that fire giant is chipping away at with this massive black-bladed sword that he's just slamming down onto this thing, trying to chip away at it.
Okay, so he's chipping away at like this silvery, like grayish case around it, not at the sparkly?
Yeah, he's chipping at the case, and something is sparkling inside there, and it's starting to glow from within.
Okay, so then is this 30 feet, like, accurate? Is it 30 feet for me to get on top of the thing that he's chipping away at?
Yeah.
I Starlight Step to that.
Okay, perfect.
Boop, a little, like, black, like, eclipse. Oh, I can't move myself.
Yeah, okay, yeah, because you were probably stuck in the wall. Can you see if I put you there?
Oh, I can, yeah, I can, well, now I'm in the middle of the...
Yeah, you're not in the sledge. We're gonna put you right there. Is that okay? Can I put you there? Can you see? Okay. Alright.
Yeah, so I just get right there. And
okay,
just like...
and like, the fire giant is literally like pulling up the sword, like just chopping down, and all of a sudden, you just appear right where he's about ready to like strike down with the sword.
Hey, sir. I'm just like looking at the Freedy. You know, you're free now. You're free to go. I think you should just go. I think it's time to leave. You're welcome. Be on your way, sir. I don't need anything in return for freeing you. I consider this one a freebie on me. And that's my turn.
Okay, perfect. Perfect. All right. That brings us to some other folks. And originally, nothing was, well, yeah. So seeing Rayla like pop out here, you can see these dwarven, almost metallic looking individuals with the fire manes around their face. It looks like they're just starting to pull out like these war picks and get them in the at the ready. And one of them that's over here actually starts rushing towards seeing Rayla up there standing on top of that. This one that's close, like, moves over towards Rayla and is going to try to attack Rayla.
Hi, Jamie.
Hi, Jamie.
Jamie's here, so I'm going to go ahead and try to edit these videos really fast while we've got a second. So I'm going to get everybody back together here.
You just started Jamie Week, so you haven't missed much.
Yeah, you haven't missed. You haven't missed.
I hit the HOV.
I hit the HOV lane, and I was flying. I was going like 80, 90 down the HOV lane.
Jamie, you're being recorded right now. Don't self-snitch.
Come get me! Come get me!
For legal reasons, what Jamie just said is a joke.
Yeah,
Is it?
I was barreling.
Allegedly, there you go.
I was
All right.
flying.
So this Azer starts rushing towards, just like runs up and is going to use his war pick to attack. Or no, excuse me, they have war hammers. I apologize. Does an 18 hit?
Yeah.
Oh no! Oh no!
My squishy little sorcerer.
What in the world? There we
You're
go.
afraid of the fruity, but actually these little dwarf dudes are gonna kill you.
Alright, so you suffer 8 points of bludgeoning damage. Plus an additional 5 points. Or excuse me. Plus an additional 6 points of fire damage. As he rushes up, he has to kind of like, you're standing above him, so he has to reach up with one hand, and he kind of slams the warhammer and hits you right directly in the thigh while you're standing up there.
There's no need for that.
Christy Dale gave you inspiration.
Thanks, twin! The others seem to just kind of like, looks like they're just standing at the ready right now, because none of them can really move in a different position. It looks like the one at the bottom is just kind of like waiting on the carts to get there with a warhammer in hand, and the others are just kind of like guarding this walkway, this wooden walkway bridge area above. That ends their turn. That brings us to Zalath.
Okay.
Next.
So I have a few questions, Michael.
Yeah.
The thing that this giant is standing on,
Mm-hmm.
is it just wood?
It is, from what you can see.
Also, next question.
Mm-hmm.
What is the stuff that is like surrounding this like moat?
It looks like black bubbling tar.
Okay.
That's what it looks like to you.
Okay. How far down is that? Into
About
that stuff?
25 feet.
Okay. And then, if I were to stand like right here by this cart, how tall, like how much higher would this bridge be from me?
That ledge is probably about, I'd say probably 15 feet up.
Okay. Cool.
Mm-hmm.
And okay. So first thing I do is my action. I take out a potion from my bag and I just down the potion. It's the Storm Giant Strength potion.
Okay. Okay. Well, be cloud. It's a cloud giant.
Oh
strength,
yeah,
right?
sorry, yeah, cloud, yeah. Sorry, said the wrong
You got it. Mm-hmm.
And as
So
a
you
bonus
feel
action,
overwhelming strength from within you, Zalath, as you chug this potion down.
I am going to jump out of the cart, and I am
Okay.
just going to start running down this cart, or down this track, this way. And I'm just
Okay.
gonna get as far around as possible to try and get over here. So, as I do that, I'm gonna bonus action enlarge myself. It's my last one
Okay.
of the thing I can do.
Okay.
So yeah, I'm just going to jump out and I'm going to move 15 feet there. And then another 15 feet over to here.
Okay. Okay. You're running down by.
Yeah, so yeah, I'm not gonna even worry about these dudes. They can attack me if they wish.
Okay. The Azer actually had a ready to attack that whoever would basically come by him or come near him, he was going to attack. So you're gonna get that one right now. Natural 1.
Yep, that does not hit.
Just clanks off your armor. And as you're like moving, you feel like that you bumped into something right when you get to the spot that you were at, and something else is trying to attack you as well.
Okay.
The guy that went invisible.
And he's not going to hit you, but
Okay.
it will reveal himself as one of the Turigar that gone missing.
Gotcha. Could
As
you
he-
also enlarge my token, please?
I totally can, yes.
Thank you. Perfect.
So it seemed like you ran into him, and it knocked him off balance during his attack, and it kind of stopped you in your tracks right there as you weren't really sure what it was that you bumped into
Okay.
heading forward.
All right. Well, then that will end my turn. 'Cause that's all I can do. That was my action, movement, bonus action. So we're good.
Okay, perfect. We're gonna go to Dementia's turn is next. So you see her look over her shoulder as this is all happening very quickly. She turned around like instantly and did not see exactly where Rayla went when Rayla Starlight stepped. She's looking directly at the Afridi and looks up and says to him,
"Who let you out of your prison?"
What was that?
Huh?
"Who let you out of your prison?"
Who let you out of your prison?
you couldn't hear it?
It was
It's
very,
weird.
muddled.
yeah.
It's very like
garbled.
auto-tune garble.
Yeah.
I was testing it earlier and it was good. It was doing good when I could hear it. I'll have to do regular voice for that. But she points towards the Afridi, and you can see this ring on her finger starts to glow with this purplish, bluish, like blue-violet energy, and it just zaps out towards the Afridi in this big line of magical energy. As it goes through there, she is using her ring to try to trap this Afridi. So I need to make a contested check.
Is this a spell?
It is.
Yo, do I want to try to get this Afridi to be my friend right now? Am I gonna kill myself if I counter
Seems
spell?
like
I
a
don't
gamble.
know.
Honestly,
Yeah.
him being trapped seems like a positive.
It might not be a
but-
bad
yeah,
thing.
I'll
to
let her
be
do it.
honest.
I'll let her do it. I'll let her do it. I won't sow that much chaos tonight.
Okay. So this magical energy comes flying towards the Afridi. It looks like it's trying to, like, as it hits the Afridi, it looks like it's trying to wrap these magical ropes kind of all around him, and hold him at bay. But you see the Afridi just start to like flex, and he goes, and you see just this explosion of magical energy just zap out from him, hitting the walls. You can see parts of the husk that has been carved out. A piece of rock just flies down and hits this black tar stuff and just splats and slowly sinks in the bubbling tar as the spell was ineffective against the Afridi.
Well, now he's maybe more pissed at her than us, so you know.
It's a free for all. It's gotta keep it
Battle
balanced.
Royale. Yeah.
Yeah, next I'm gonna cast something at Zarin and attack. It's a free for all.
Oh no.
So I started blasted.
Do it. Let's go.
And Dementia actually is going to move a little bit. She moves this way towards the fire giant, and that's when she realizes that Rayla is standing up there on top of this carved piece of rock above her. And after Dementia, that brings us to Cleo with Zarin on deck.
Wait, I feel like I rolled really bad. How am I this high in
We all
initiative?
rolled bad for initiative, and you rolled better than
I feel
me.
like I rolled like an 11 or something. It was bad. Okay. I'm going to activate my Radiant Soul.
Okay.
And do my full magical girl transformation. And you know, I'm gonna start aiming at these fire dwarves. Cleo's staying in the cart. I want to fire her things from the cart.
Excellent.
That's
There
the
you
vibe
go.
that I'm going for. So unless I have to get out, I'm not gonna. Cleo's hope is that it will just go in circles around and around, ideally, and I can just keep shooting at people that way.
Yeah. Okay. Are you so to activate all that stuff? Is that an action to do that?
It is.
Yeah.
Bonus action, I will go ahead and mark probably this guy right here
Okay.
with my
You got
planar
it.
warrior.
All right. I'll put a blue bubble on that guy.
Yeah, we'll start with him.
All right. So that means that we've got Zarin on deck. Zarin is next.
Okay. Bonus action. I'm gonna down a potion of healing.
Okay. Well, yeah, I'll let you bonus action that.
Oh, is it an action to down it?
Normally it is, yeah.
Oh, my bad. I'm used to other rules. Do you want me to take that back? I can take that back.
I mean, I usually use potions as actions.
Okay, then I won't do it. I
So,
won't do it. I'll play
just
by your
because
rules.
of economy. You got it.
No, you're valid. You're valid. I won't do that. Never mind. She didn't do that. She's gonna hold her action.
Hold her action, okay.
Yes.
Yeah. You got it.
I'm waiting for Cecil to do his thing.
Oh, okay. You got it. Gotcha. All right. And you're staying in the cart?
Yes.
Okay. Perfect. Excellent. Next to go is the fire giant. And he's standing over there, and now all of a sudden he sees this figure that just appeared, like, right over top of where he was already striking this sword. Looks down at Rayla and just kind of smiles.
Why are you standing in the way?
Ooh.
That was a good one.
Oh, damn.
That's a good one. That's a good one.
Damn, hello, sir.
Oh,
He's reminding me of Princess Bride, or Andre the Giant.
yeah.
That's
Oh, what? Am I in your way? I didn't realize that. I can just take a little step back over here. Just you continue on what you're doing. You just leave me alone and leave me out of it. I am just standing and enjoying the scenery.
How dare you release that Ifriti in here?
I didn't, that wasn't me. I didn't do that. It released itself. My hand slipped.
You know how long I've been a slave to that genie?
Well, then perhaps you should fight it as it's about to, I think it's gonna come and kill me. It has malice in its eyes and it's looking at me. Or it was.
I'll deal with you first.
No, why
And
don't
he
you
gets
do the Afridi
picks
first?
up the sword and he goes down to crashing on top of you. That's a 23.
Yeah, I'm not even gonna try anything because it's gonna happen. Bye, guys.
31 points of slashing damage.
I'm still standing.
You're still
Barely.
standing? He does have multi-attack.
Yeah, I got.
19?
I'm going to use my Cloud Rune to make
Cloud
that
Rune?
hit something else.
Okay.
I
What
think,
are you-
hold on, let me make sure I'm in range. I'm in range, okay. Yeah, I'm gonna use my Cloud Rune to make that hit somebody else.
Okay. Who you want to make it hit?
I gotta check
Everybody's
something real
pinging on
fast.
them. Everybody's pinging the map.
Okay, it does say creature. Okay.
mean-
I will make it hit Dementia.
Dementia. Okay. So this magical rift forms, and the blade of the fire giant just disappears through it and comes crashing down on Dementia. Let me check something very quickly. Oh yeah. Okay. Yeah, she takes it as the blade just crashes down on top of her, dealing 29 points of slashing damage to Dementia. You hear this shriek of pain from Dementia. She stumbles forward, almost falling off the edge of this wooden platform that she's standing on. She turns around just to see the fire giant lifting his blade back up with this quizzical look on his face as he looks down to Rayla, who's probably like teetering on top of this stone. Rayla, I have a question to ask you. What is currently the number one worry on Rayla's mind? If somebody did like a deep dive into your mind using a detect thoughts check, what would be one of the deepest thoughts currently going through Rayla's head?
It's that she took a risk and it failed, and now her friends are gonna die because she's gonna die because of what she did, so she's not gonna be there to take care of them and get them out.
Okay, excellent. All of a sudden you feel this yeah you feel this strange feeling just wash over you, and as it does, that massive slashing wound starts to seal up and dissipate, and you restore to maximum hit points.
Michael.
Because she's touching the crystal.
I was
Yeah, I was gonna
literally
say,
about
'cause
to be.
she's touching the crystal, yeah.
I was
She's
literally
touching
about
that
to be like,
crystal.
Michael, please, I have 5 HP. But thank you, Michael. I had 5 HP.
Because it's the empathy.
Okay.
God. I feel a little better now.
Ow.
Next up is actually the Afridi. And the Afridi is looking all around, smiling. Because there are so many people in this room that he hates currently. He has free reign in this chamber right now. And all of a sudden,
right next to each other.
he laughs and he just enjoys this moment so much. And he looks and says to you,
You fools. This is perfect. Exactly what I needed to make me feel fresh again.
You're not fresh, you probably stink. You haven't even taken a shower.
Leo
all of
got
a
my
sudden-
vibration.
his hands fill with fire, and he throws one towards Dementia and one towards Rayla as he is hurling fire at you. To Dementia, that's gonna hit really, really well. For Rayla, I'm assuming that's gonna hit too. That's a 22 to hit.
Yes, I have 14.
Rayla, you are going to suffer 20 points of fire damage as the fire blasts you directly. And also, Dementia is going to get hit as well for 17. And at that, you see with Dementia getting hit, she looks towards the Ifriti, and you see this green fiery glow flash from her eyes, and she says something in this terrible kind of like infernal sounding language towards the Ifriti, and he's gonna have to make a saving throw.
I know what she's saying, or is it a spell?
It's a spell that she's currently casting. That might actually save. Yes, he saves against it, so he's only going to take half damage of this, as she is fiendishly rebuking him. And that ends. Actually, he's going to. He can basically fly and hover, so he's just going to move. He's got 60 feet. Yeah, he's gonna come right up on you guys. Zalath, you're probably the only one in range. If you'd like to make an attack of opportunity, you can.
I've already used my reaction.
Oh, you did. That's right. Correct. He like hovers and flies over there, and he's just, you can see like his legs just become this strange reddish like whirlwind under him as he's just moving across the chamber. That brings us to Cecil. And at the end of Cecil's turn, the carts will move 60 feet.
I'm gonna be reckless with this, unfortunately, because of the stupid genie. I'm gonna grab Zaren's shoulder, and a bunch of tentacles fly out of my book, wrap around us, and we appear over here. I'm putting Zaren here, and I'm gonna be standing here.
Okay. Yeah. Okay. There you go. Perfect.
As I dimension door us over there.
All right.
And then I'm gonna drop, as a bonus action, I'm gonna drop tentacle. Right here.
Right there? Okay. Let me go grab the tentacle.
Chad has given Cecil 5 gold with the message from T3 that says, Cecil, quick take this gold and offer it to the GM so they can go easy on you guys.
Hey, Michael, I have 5 gold for you.
Just bribing the bouncer.
Listen, you can have it if you want it.
I don't need your 5 gold.
Wow.
It's useless to me.
We can just do all of Dementia's gold. Well, she's kind of penniless now.
Well, hey, Cecil's got 5 gold.
Yeah. My tentacle can attack. I completely forgot.
Yeah, your tentacle
be
can
using my
attack.
action.
No, it can't.
It can attack?
No, I just rolled really bad.
Oh, okay. The tentacle.
I'm gonna use
Oh yeah, go for
my
it.
held action, if that's
Yeah,
okay.
yeah, absolutely, go for it.
Okay. Dementia, obviously.
All right.
Oh, so close. So close.
That hits.
Okay, well. And then
Uh-oh.
I'm using Divine Smite at 2nd level.
Divine Smite at 2nd level. Oh, here we go. The smiting begins.
Okay. So the first one. That's only 2. Just one more. Hang on, and then
Oh. 15. That's 31. Is that the correct total that I'm getting?
I
Okay.
think so. And my second attack. Do I still get the second attack if I held my action? If I have 2 attacks in an action?
I would, yeah, when you use your attack action, yes, you would
Okay.
get it, right? Yeah. Mhm.
I would like to use my inspiration.
Go for it.
God damn it!
Oh!
That's what I get for not using real dice.
Okay, well, when you hit this first strike, the flash of your divine smite making its impact, direct hit. She seems like everything has just been happening so fast. The Afridi emerged. You guys are coming out on mine carts, and just this action just right off the bat. You strike her. She almost looks like she's about ready to fall off of this wooden plank. She's got wounds, just pouring blood all over her vestments that she's wearing. And she falls to one knee right there and just barely dodges out of the way of your second attack that drives into the wood right beneath her. And you just pull the sword back, and she's just staring up at you, and it looks like she's just bleeding profusely.
Thracians will prevail.
She just kind of smiles, and you can see like there's blood kind of forming in her mouth as it's starting to kind of pour down the side of her cheek a little bit. And it looks like she wants to say something, but she's almost afraid like she's just gonna cough up some blood. She looks
good. She's
she looks
holding the
yeah, it's very bad. She looks very bad. All right. So Cecil, you said your tentacle missed?
My tentacle missed, yeah.
Okay. So the carts are going to move 60 feet.
Oh, crap.
So 5, 10, 15. Actually, one of them is going to slam right into Zalath.
Question, Michael. She's not undead or a fiend, is she?
No.
Okay.
No, she's not. So Cleo is riding in the cart and shouts to Zalath to get out of the way.
Get out of the
Can I-
way,
can I
or
just-
stop it and catch me.
You can lift up a leg. Yeah, you can.
Let her go by.
And she scoots by. The one thing you are going to you would bump into this Duragar is going to kind of he steps he wouldn't get hit by this because he's standing on the side of it, but you make your way right beside him. So you went 5, 10, 15, 20, 25, 30, 35, 40, 45, 50, 50. You're way over here now, Cleo.
Yes, good.
Is that where you want to be?
I want to be far away. Yes.
Trying to turn these. So I'm just going to put that cart there to say you're there. The other cart is just kind of following behind.
My bow has 120 feet range. We're good.
But Cleo, as you're looking ahead of you, you can see that there is a stone block
I got wings. We're fine.
about 30 feet in front, and at the rate pace you guys are going, eventually you're going to, at the end of the next round, you're going to run into that. This cart is. All right, that starts round 2 with someone else going first.
In 10 feet of me, I can see them.
Not within 10 feet of you.
Well, yeah, you said that. Personally. There was an emphasis on the you, in my opinion.
I'm on the
Figured. I figured.
wrong way. So basically, all of a sudden, Zarin, as you are standing there in front of Dementia, she's fallen to a knee and is bleeding profusely. This strange creature just appears in front of you and just goes "Ah!" and attempts to use its scare ability against you. I need you to make a wisdom saving throw.
Wait, where's Razgalab?
This isn't him.
Yeah, he didn't stay. He didn't get into the carts with us, so he's back up the minecart thing because he didn't want to do fighting. So.
Oops, I hit the wrong button. That was weird. I didn't know that did that in Roll20. I'll have to remember that for the future.
Zarin is very susceptible to jump scares.
Oh no! Oh no!
Rihanna is spanking me tonight.
It looks like this. That's what he looks like.
Oh, she
Just
did
a
have a
little
little
guy.
critter on her that vanished.
She had a little
as soon as we
critter that
entered.
vanished as soon as you entered, and there he is.
Just a little guy.
This is a little guy, but you are now considered frightened for 1 minute. You can repeat the saving throw at the end of each of your turns, with disadvantage if this creature is within line of sight of you. So you can't move closer to it, and you have disadvantage on your attack rolls while you can see it.
Cool.
And that ends its turn as it's standing there just looking. It's like kind of standing on Dementia's shoulder and just looking menacing towards you and just Rayla, that brings Rayla, that brings us up to you.
Okay, so can I see that Cleo's about to crash into the thing?
Yeah, but it's like to you, it doesn't seem like Cleo's that worried about it. She does have these glittery wings, like,
Oh, right.
behind her.
Yeah, she has her little astral wings.
Okay. Yeah, so you said what's her face is like looking really like messed up.
Yeah, very messed up. Oh wait, I forgot to do something. Can I back up one
Yes.
step? Zarin and Cecil. If somebody did a deep probe of your mind right now, what would your thoughts be? What would your thoughts be currently?
I need to stop this woman because my whole race, like my whole planet, is at stake. And if I fail, Thrace falls.
Okay. How about you, Cecil?
I'm really scared that I'm gonna have to go home and leave all my friends behind. I really don't want to do that, and I'm really enjoying our adventure together.
Don't want to have to go home. Okay.
Don't want to have to go home.
All right. Okay. So Cecil, you gain 10 temporary hit points, and you are currently for the next round under the effects of the Bless spell.
Thanks, random thing.
Zarin, you're standing there facing this woman, and you start to think about your home and your family and your people and this awful alliance that you can kind of seem that seems to have been like happening with everything that's going on here. And you are basically gifted what it would be a bardic inspiration. That's the D12 for any attack roll, saving throw, skill check of your choice. Rayla.
Yeah. Okay. Well, so since Cleo doesn't look worried, I'm not gonna do something to her. She's just vibing. I am, however, going. What? Yeah, you're just having
fun.
Just having a lovely time. I am going to harm this woman. I would like to cause her bodily harm and maybe also like emotional harm.
Okay.
I think I wanna 15-foot radius. Ah, geez, my friends are in there. Okay, not gonna do that one. I'm gonna cast Psychic Blast from the Dream Seeker Circlet. It Mind Spike is 2 charges.
Yes.
And I'm gonna expend some more to level it up.
Okay.
So 2, 3, 4. I'm gonna put three extra charges into it, so I'm gonna spend 5, so that instead of it being 2nd level, it's 5th level.
Okay.
And I'm gonna mind blast. I'm gonna mind spike her, because mind blast is also a spell.
Yeah,
but I'm gonna blast her mind with my spikes.
Okay.
It's a wisdom saving throw, DC 15.
DC 15.
Yeah.
22.
So that saves, but she still takes half damage. So
half damage.
3. Wait, 2nd level, 3rd, 4th. So that's 68 half. Jesus. Okay. Nope, those are D6s. Stop this. I'm sorry, I'm really nervous. Did I say 68? Yeah. Okay. That's 36, so 18
points
of
of
psychic damage. Yeah.
Describe how Dementia falls. Rayla.
So I feel like the Dream Seeker Circlet gets this kind of dark ring of eclipse kind of light around it.
Mm-hmm.
And Rayla's eyes just go completely black. And she just sends this spike of pure concentrated it's not even rage, it's just straight up grief over losing Whisper Spear, and I don't remember the name of the second one, but Rayla does, losing them, and thinking about Kicktownic's whole ship got fucked up, and also the mistakes that Rayla made of hurting her friends and stuff along the way, and the fact that this lady is just being a piece of shit and just sending all of that into her mind and exploding it in her mind.
And with that, it's almost as a fact that she doesn't even get a chance to scream. And falling to her knees in front of both of you, and her hands immediately go up to her head like this. You can see it all squinting at once. And you can see blood just start to leak from her ears as she slams down onto the wooden platform that's around here. Around this block area, this wall area, and she is unmoving.
Goodbye, madam. And then for my bonus action, God, I do a little jig. I don't know. I don't have anything that I can do. That's it.
You got it.
That's my turn.
All right. Next up is these fiery figures. This one starts to run across the walkway and makes an attack at the tentacle, but it goes right through it. Was Warhammer. This one next to Rayla is going to, well, yeah, I'm gonna attack Rayla. Again. That's a 24 to hit. You take 7 points of bludgeoning, plus an additional 5 fire from the Warhammer as it makes its impact against you. And this one moves, well, it's actually standing right next to Zalath, so it's going to try to attack Zalath. That's only going to be a 15 to hit. Nope, hits the armor. You got it. Okay. That's all they can do. The fellow in front of you is also going to attack you, Salath.
Okay.
Natural 1.
Nope.
And that ends their turn, bringing us to Zalath with Cleo and Zarin on deck.
So I have a question for you, Michael.
Mm-hmm.
This person in front of me, I am going to attack him. However, I would like to make it a grapple instead of an attack.
Okay, sure.
Okay, is that fine? So that'd be opposed athletics or dexterity, something. Okay.
Yeah.
And I have advantage on this because of me being enlarged because of my ability. So.
Yeah, absolutely. I rolled a 14.
30.
Oh, yes.
I rolled a 19 plus 11. All right. So what
Here, I was thinking my roll wasn't too bad.
Yeah. What I'm gonna do is I'm just gonna pick, because small dwarf dude. I'm gonna pick him up, and since I'm so big, I'm just gonna hold him over the thing and just drop him into the tar.
Okay.
Would that be possible? That's what I would like to do.
So you want to throw him into the tar?
Yeah, I will use some of my movement if I have to, but technically I don't have to move. But if you want me to, I can use like something else to do that. Because,
I'll allow it because that's cool.
Okay, cool. Yeah, I'm just gonna like pick him up by the head and just like lift him over the side and just drop him.
It looks like he's like having a hard time with his stretching his neck out, and you just toss him down.
Yep.
He goes flying the 5 feet down. You hear him scream as he starts to sink into this stuff. He does take a little bit of damage, and he is just like sinking. You can see him sinking. He's not like he's sinking slowly.
It's like quicksand almost.
Kind of like quicksand sort of thing. Yep.
Well,
he does take a little bit of damage. Yep.
I'm gonna attempt to do the same thing to the guy behind me.
Okay. All right.
$25.
8.
Nice. I'm gonna do the exact same thing to him.
And he goes flying off into the tar as well.
Cool.
The heat of the tar doesn't seem to bother this fellow very much. And also, when you grabbed him, he was very hot. You took 3 points of fire damage when you grabbed him.
That took away my temporary hit points from my shield. And then I'm just going to use my bonus action to move 30 feet. So I'm going to move to about right here. So only 20 feet, technically.
Okay. All right. So we've got Cleo with Zarin on deck.
Yeah. I'm gonna shoot this guy while he's in the tar because that feels very funny to me. So, let's see. That is a lot. Math. 27?
Yes. Are you attacking the guy that you have marked?
Yes.
Okay. You got it.
Oh wait. But before I do that, actually, I want to do bonus action Zephyr Strike.
Okay.
So I guess technically I have advantage, but it doesn't matter. Okay. So that would give me an extra D8 as well. So D8 for that, D8 for that, D8 for that. And as I hit it, I'm gonna mark it as a favored foe as well, so that's another D6.
Okay.
9, 11, 12. That's 19 plus 5 is 24 damage on my first attack.
24 damage? Okay.
And then second attack is going to be 18 plus 8 is 26 to hit.
Yes.
No, 24. Yeah. I'm good at math, guys. It's my favorite thing. I'm really talented at it. So that is only going to be 8 damage.
8 points of damage. You got it. So 2 arrows sink into this guy's flesh. What's 2
I
plus
guess...
2? I'm bad at math. Favorite part.
And I guess because I don't want to like slam into this thing and cause more drama. I'll like fly up out of the cart, and I'll just literally just fly like 30 feet up. From
Okay.
Where I'm at.
Okay. So you just straight up 30 feet.
Mm-hmm.
All right. You got it. Zarin.
Okay. I kind of just give a nod of like appreciation towards Rayla, like behind, like over my shoulder, like good job, and I'm gonna turn to the big boy.
Yeah, that little critter is just still freaking you out. Like,
Yeah,
really.
disadvantage.
Yeah, you have disadvantage on your attacks.
Okay, there's a 15 and a 14 plus 8 to hit.
Well, it still hits. You find a weak spot in that massive suit of plate armor that he's wearing.
Oh, I should have done something else, but that's okay. And I'm gonna do another second level smite.
Smite!
Yeah. Ooh,
Ooh.
I'll take that. Uh, 34.
That's a lot of damage.
Yeah, how do you math that?
Well, I did it 20 initially, and then I did, what was it, 22?
It's 52.
14, 52?
Holy
52.
shit. Isn't it 40? 42?
No, it's 52.
Oh, damn. Okay.
Wait, for all this damage?
Yeah, for all this
Yeah.
damage combined, it's 52. I mean, as long as all the numbers that you just posted in this chat was the damage, it's
Yeah, that's all the
Well,
damage.
The 7 is a wisdom save, right? 7
No,
doesn't
I'm
count.
talking about
Yeah.
the 15 and below is
15 below?
that's 20.
It's 42.
Oh,
42.
sorry, yeah, it's
Yeah, I
42.
got
My
42.
bad.
20, and then I did an additional 22. Yeah, so massive impact with this blade as another flash of this energy fills the chamber. He stumbles back, and it looks like he's having a really hard time balancing himself on this smaller wooden platform that he's been standing on. You got a second attack, correct?
I do, yeah.
Okay.
Well, hang on. I have a bonus action. Yeah. Oh, wait, do I have it? I don't know. Okay, well, I'm not sure if I still have my channel divinity, but that's fine. I'm gonna do Hunter's Mark instead on this guy.
Okay. Sure. Your bonus action, Hunter's Mark.
Yeah.
Put a little red dot on him so I can remember.
Ooh, well, first one was a 19, second one was a 5 plus 8, I believe. 13.
13 to hit.
Yeah.
13 will be deflected off of his massive plate mail. As you go to swipe him the second time after marking him, and you just look over your shoulder to catch a glimpse of that critter that is just now enraged, standing over top of the body of this woman that has just been slain. And it distracts you just enough to freak you out enough to miss and deflect off of his armor.
Okay, and now I need to make a wisdom save at disadvantage.
Yes. Mm-hmm.
I'm probably gonna use the d12 on this.
Okay.
Ooh. So that's a... Oh, I might not need it. 12 plus 6.
You are no longer frightened. Yes. Yeah, you know what? After looking at him for a minute, he's not that bad. You've dealt with worse.
Yeah. Nice. I'm just not good with jump scare movies. Like, they're not my thing.
Yeah.
Jump scare shows, not my thing. Yeah.
Perfect.
That's my turn, I believe.
That's your turn. Yep. It is the fire giant's turn. And he looks down at you, and he's almost looking over all of your shoulders to this this Afridi that's coming over in this direction as well. And
We're
he
doing
looks.
justice on the Afridi instead of us.
I will not be taken back there. I will not live a life enslaved by that crazy, crazy being.
And
Kill it.
He gets his, well, he feels trapped right now. He's got somebody stabbing him and finding weak spots in his armor, so he takes his sword and swings it at Zarin. That's a 23 to hit.
Oh yeah.
Oh no.
Yeah.
With the great sword does 29 points of slashing damage.
Wow.
And he sees that he, well, you know what? Zarin was the only one really doing much damage to him, so he's going to attack Zarin again. That is a 24 to hit.
Oh yeah.
For a nice 27 points of slashing damage.
Now I'm on one knee.
Oh no. And after making those two impacts, you see him very carefully and gingerly trying to retreat back. He can only move that far because he's trying to be careful. But Zarin, if you still have your reaction, you could attack of opportunity him. Cecil,
Yes,
technically
please.
you could attack of opportunity him if you still have your reaction.
Do it.
Nope, couldn't do it.
No, I
So-
have a reaction, but I'm not doing it.
Okay, you got it.
Okay. That's a 12 plus 8,
20.
20.
That does hit.
Okay.
Yeah.
Okay. Okay. And then Hunter's Mark.
Right, so as he's backing away, you just take another swipe at him, just kind of haphazardly as he backs up, and you catch him on the front of his leg as he's just carefully trying to slide his legs back across this wooden bridge. You can see it like teetering upon the weight of this massive figure.
Okay, I do have a Relentless Avenger. When you hit a creature with opportunity attack, you can move up to half your speed immediately after the attack as part of the same reaction without provoking opportunity attacks.
Oh yeah, go for it. Where would you like to move?
I'm probably not gonna go far. I'm probably just gonna be like about there.
Okay, got it.
And I hold the line.
Okay, you got it. It's the genie's turn. The Afridi looks around, is kind of got his eye on everybody here, and looks down ahead of him and sees Rayla and this a fiery Azer in front, and just laughs down upon you and unsheathes this massive scimitar, and is going to just try to unleash two scimitar attacks, one against Rayla, one against Hrothgar, who stands there boldly next to you. Oh boy. That's gonna be a 26 to hit Rayla. Just gonna roll on.
Am I gonna do it?
11 points of slashing damage.
Okay, I have one silvery barbs left, but I'm saving it for something really bad.
8 fire damage.
I'm unconscious.
Oh no! Oh no! Rayla falls unconscious. The other swipe goes to this Hrothgar individual, and actually he rolled very poorly, and he actually misses this individual, like breaking some of the wood platform as his swipe goes wide, and he just starts to just have this billowing laugh.
You should have kept me in my cage.
And that brings us to Cecil.
This is tough. This is real tough. I feel like feeding a potion is not good action economy.
I can use lay on hands later, but if you want to get our help sooner.
Yeah, I think I have to bring up Rayla. I think I have to. I'm gonna feed her a potion. I have so many potions. Potion of healing. I have 3 of them. I'm gonna feed her one.
I was gonna say, Rayla gave you guys a bunch of those. You guys should be stocked up. All right, so it's just a regular potion of healing. You're dumping it down Rayla's throat. Okay.
Double 4s.
Double 4s.
10 points of healing.
10 points of healing. You regain 10 hit points, Rayla.
Wow.
As you awaken to see Cecil standing over top of you.
Hey, no problem. My tentacle is gonna. It has a 10-foot reach. It's gonna try to smack the Afridi.
Okay.
Afridi's being bad. 13 plus 8 is 21. 21.
That hits.
Let's go. 1d8.
Hunter
7.
Mark is gone.
Hunter's Mark's gone? Okay.
7 points of cold damage.
7 points of cold damage to the Afridi.
You're big and dumb, and why would you want to be in a cage? It makes no sense. It's stupid. What I say? Right to him.
You were better off staying quiet.
The joke's on you. I'm never quiet.
It's very true.
Excellent. Now he's like got this fiery glare in Cecil's direction. All right. Anything else, Cecil?
No, that's my whole turn. I'm gonna stay right here.
Okay. Excellent. The carts are going to move 60 feet. And they basically crash into this stone on the other side. And second cart, like the first cart hits it and just kind of teeters up a bit, and then the other one smashes into the back of it. And one of the carts actually tumbles down into the tar pit below. And the other cart is just like smashed up against that stone right there. And that's the end of the carts. Bring us to round 3 with this little critter guy up first. He is full of hatred right now towards Zarin and Rayla. Let's see who he goes after. He charges, he flies over, zinging over to Zarin. Or actually, no, he doesn't have a fly speed. He has to jog across the end of this wooden platform. So he's over here, and he zings over here, and is going to he like leaps across this this wooden platform, and he's kind of like just like scratching along the side of it. He's trying to get nearby where you're at, Zarin, and he gets kind of like just right in front of you at this point, and he's just gonna make a random claw attack towards you. Just sporadically just jumping up and 9.
No.
Oh my god, Zarin, literally kick him off of the fucking platform.
Cast Eat.
Cast Yeet.
Yeah.
He jumps up
I hold
towards you.
action for you.
Just like scratches your armor. It doesn't do anything to you. That is the end of its
A
turn,
winged chihuahua.
bringing us to
Oh.
Rayla. You're actually first. You're first to go in the order, so you can go. You're prone.
Thank you, Cecil. I
Mhm.
stand up.
Okay.
With half my
Yeah,
movement.
no
from where I
problem.
was like falling off of this weird thing. If I look behind us, can I see Razzie Fresh?
You don't see him at all.
Uh-huh. Okay.
Last you saw him, he was like way upstairs where you guys were like zinging down on the carts.
Okay. Okay. So I'm gonna do something a little. I guess I'm gonna do something a little weird. I would like to skedaddle. Well, can I? Can I reach Dementia's body from here?
Mm-hmm.
Is it like my action to see if she's dead?
I mean, looking over there, I mean, without making a check or anything, it doesn't appear that she's breathing.
Okay. Then that means she's an object now, so I'm gonna dimension door with her back to where we last saw Razgal. I just pick her up. I'm just gonna hold her and dimension door away. She doesn't have to
Okay.
be willing if she's not alive.
True.
So I'm gonna just
Okay.
take her with me down.
Okay.
I just look at Cecil. And you know what? I'll bonus action mind link with Cecil, and just say, "I'll be right back." Grab her body, dimension door back to where we last saw Razzie Fresh
Okay.
with the body.
Okay.
So this little like dark,
So
this dark gateway basically like opens up behind me, and I just like back into it and fade away.
okay, and you appear in front of Razgalal, who is basically like looking down the mine cart path where you guys like went down originally, just kind of waiting there patiently. And you emerge out of the dimension door there, and he looks towards you. You go not die.
Well, I almost did, but Dementia died first, so you can have her secrets. But before that, we have to make sure that my friends no die. So you're going to come help us right now. Right now.
Razgalal help you. Razgalal like secrets. Dementia got secrets. Can I stay get secrets?
How long does that take?
Takes little time. Razgalal have to think right questions.
Razgalal, she'll be here. I need you for like 10 seconds. I just need you to maybe like stab somebody or like I don't know, do you have a knife? Can you attack somebody? Just attack, there's these little fire guys. You just need to attack them really quick. Or else you won't be able to go to the secret library full of infinite secrets that my friend Cleo has, because she will be dead, and I will make sure you can't pull the secrets from her body if that's the last thing I do.
I'm gonna allow you to make a persuasion check with advantage on this.
Wait, where did the other one? Oh, okay, 23.
23. Okay.
That was so weird. It like rolled and it was an 18, but then it came up as a 10, and then it rolled again and it came up as an 18 plus 5. That was really weird. So 23.
23. Okay. We'll have to see how he responds, because that will probably be all that you'll be able to do on your turn.
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah. So with 15 feet of my movement, I'm gonna start heading back down the tunnel, but that's all I got.
Okay. Okay. Excellent. That brings us to these other folks. This one, he is going to do his best to try to see if he can climb back out of this tar. Does he have anything to help him? Nope, he's just going to have to use his ability. And he fails. He slides back down into it. It doesn't appear that the heat bothers him that much, but he's sinking ever so slightly more, and now he's considered restrained as he's up to his chest in the black tar, and all you can see is his head popping out with the fiery, mane around it, and some of his fingers are trying to like reach up above the bubbling hot tar.
Like restrained. Restrained is good.
This individual is trying to as well and fails miserably. He hurts himself pretty badly in the process, and he is now also restrained as he is sinking now up to his white beard into the tar that Zalath had thrown him into. This Hrothgar actually looks towards the Afridi and is going to try to attack the Afridi. Swinging Warhammer. Unfortunately, that is a big whiff, and he misses completely with his attack. The other is gonna try to like get beside, like barely balancing on the edge of this, and is also going to attack the Afridi. That is going to hit just barely the Afridi. Oh, got him good. And slam into the abdomen of the Afridi as he teeters back just the slightest bit in his hovering position. These two individuals are like staying put because they can't really move. They can't get past the massive fire giant that's blocking their path currently up there at the top. So that brings us to Zalath with Cleo and Zarin on deck.
Okay, so I'm going to move, I think it was 15 feet to here. And how far up was this bridge?
15 feet.
I will just grab the thing and pull myself up with the rest of my 15 feet of movement. So I'm up on the bridge.
Okay. Now this bridge is like bending down and buckling.
Mm-hmm.
It's drooping with the weight of everything that's on it currently.
So my idea has changed about the giant. So I am just going to say in giant, I'm going to say, if you help us, we will not let the Afridi take you back. No one deserves to be in chains. Just gonna
Make a persuasion check.
I'm terrible at this, so this is gonna go terribly. Yeah, 4.
4? Okay. We'll see how that goes. It seems like it's a difficult task to convince him when one of your allies is currently stabbing him.
Fair. Did that take my action to do that?
I would say it would for this instance if you're trying to talk him down without him having a turn.
I figured it. All right. So that will be the end of my turn then.
All right.
I'm just standing here.
All right, standing there blocking his exit. You got it. Cleo with Zarin on deck.
Cleo is going to fly over here because I can and sit on the last shoulder and be like, do you know if somebody like casted a large spell on you, do you think that you would be as big as that guy? And I'm going to shoot the guy in the puddle again.
Okay, you got it.
Ooh, that's 18 to hit.
18 is going to, I think it's going to hit. Yes, 18 hits.
Okay, planar ally, favorite. And this time I'm going to actually, I'm going to re-roll that for my piercing damage. That's not good. Alright, so 9, 10, 15, plus 8, because I forgot my Radiant Soul last time. I'm not forgetting it this time, so 15 plus 8 is 23 damage.
23 damage. You hit him directly in the face with your arrow. And all is left is like his head sticking up out of the tar, and you hit him directly in the head. piercing through the metal like looking body of this creature, and all of a sudden the fire kind of around his head just like dwindles, and the glow in his eyes kind of fades and dissipates, and you watch as he just sinks down into the tar.
Honestly, you're welcome. It's probably better than drowning in the tar. I'm just saying. And then I'm going to shoot at this guy. I'm gonna move my planar ally here and shoot at this guy.
Okay.
Because he's about to hit Zalath. Phew. That was also bad. See, 14 to hit.
14 unfortunately will deflect off of his armor.
Okie dokie.
The arrow goes skittering across the floor into the corner of the cave. Anything else?
Because it was bonus action to move the planar ally, movement, well, yeah. I mean, movement to get to the left, and then the arrow was action, so.
All right. Zarin, you're up.
Would it be an action to try and persuade them to fight with us instead of against us?
It would. That's what Zalath just tried to do.
Okay. Well, to be fair, he was speaking in Giant. I didn't know what was being said.
Yeah. If you don't understand Giant, it sounded like you didn't know what he was saying.
I think I'd like.
You know
to
he
try
didn't
that.
attack. You know he didn't
True.
attack. So.
Dementia's gone. Fight with us, not against us. I kind of like start turning my body and like start moving towards the Afridi, like turning my back to him to like show that he's not my enemy right now.
Okay. You can make a persuasion check.
Okay, 10 plus 5. I'm gonna use that D12.
Use it, D12.
7. So
7.
22.
22. The giant kind of stops in his tracks. You hear his sword kind of fall as he was like resting it on his shoulder. He kind of lets it fall just slightly to the side. And as you turn your back, you hear him say to you in common,
Dementia did promise me lots of treasure.
We have we didn't quite
There's
take
a
all of
huge
it.
treasure room right back there, buddy.
he kind of smiles as you say that.
As long as I get my fair share.
You will, and if you help me save Thrace, you'll be rewarded even more.
He smiles, and you watch the first thing that he does is he takes his foot and he reels back. The bridge starts to wobble just the slightest bit back and forth as he does this, but he punts that little critter that's right in front of him as hard as he can, and you just hear as it goes flying across the room.
I'll give you I'm giving you 100 gold just for that action alone. Thank you.
That critter just goes flying, and you hear him say,
I've been wanting to do that for a while now.
Valid.
and he is actually going to... He looks like he's moving towards Zalath, but he actually steps off the bridge. And Zalath, it wobbles under the weight a little bit, and it springs you back up as he gets off the bridge, and he starts kind of
Like a
moving
waterbed.
around. Yeah, exactly. And he starts to go walk around the edge here. carefully. You can see like the wooden planks underneath those tracks are having a hard time holding up, but it looks like he's moving in more of a direction where he can get closer to the genie. And he can actually use his action to... Actually, you know what he's going to do? He's going to grab a big, massive stone that's on the... like nearby where he can just have this rock. And he's just going to whip a rock at the Afridi. And that will definitely hit as he slams the Afridi for 30 points of bludgeoning damage. As the Afridi's looking towards Cecil, and all of a sudden this massive piece of rock just hits him in the side and shatters everywhere, spraying everybody around with little pebbles.
Hey, you should probably pay attention. That rock might not have hit you if you were looking.
He turns around slowly with a rapid sigh, then looks to you, Cecil, and just says,
"Be patient. I'll deal with you in a moment."
Sure you will, buddy. Yeah.
And the Afridi gets to go next. And the Afridi looks towards the giant. And is going to start, is going to risk the attacks and is going to start moving over in that direction. Kind of get in his way. Anybody who has a reaction that was near him would be Zarin. These two Azers are also going to attempt to attack him. That's going to hit. And that's going to miss.
Does a 17 hit?
17 does hit.
Oh, sorry, wrong one.
Oh, what? That 13 total?
Yes.
Okay.
And then I'm gonna use my reaction to move. Get about there.
Okay. Zarin starts running across the bridge towards Zalath. All right, the Afridi.
Actually, sorry, I just realized that Cecil's got company, so I'm just gonna move up here then.
Okay. Oh yeah.
Fine. I'm perfectly okay. I haven't been hit. I'm good.
The Afridi, looking towards the fire giant, is just standing there, and
I'll let Hrothgar and his crones handle this themselves. You're coming with me. And the
Afridi goes and reaches out and tries to grab a hold of the fire giant and is going to attempt to cast a spell.
Counterspell. 4th level counterspell.
Was he just about to try to take?
Fourth level counterspell. Okay, you're in range, so you can go ahead, and I need you to make a roll for me with your
Plane shift.
spell casting. So you're gonna.
It's not good. It's not good at all.
Can I give you my inspiration? Because I want this to happen, and I can't counterspell.
Do I have anything to do? Or is it just what I roll? Check your spellcasting ability. That's only 10.
Chat gave you an inspiration. Chat gave you an inspiration.
Oh, now gave you inspiration.
What does that mean?
Before you said anything, you can roll and take the higher number. It's like just like having advantage. Chat just got it in before you.
So, can I add plus to this?
You add your plus.
It's an ability check, right?
Yeah, you add your
It is,
plus
yeah. You
modifier,
can put your bless on it. Yep.
Uh, 19.
19. So as this goes to happen, Cecil reaches out and starts speaking, and for some reason, nothing occurs. Nothing happens. And the Afridi looking over at you, Cecil, in nothing but burning rage, glowing like a flame just burning in its eyes.
I told you to pay attention!
You are going to die.
That evil laugh! Oh my god, that's coming from Cecil.
That's coming from Jamie.
Well, Jamie, yeah.
How dare you fool with my rule in the city of brass? How dare you fool with my royal control over my subjects? How dare you stand in my way?
I'm gonna stop you. I don't know what the city of brass is.
I do.
And you honestly sound kind of like a dictator. I don't know.
Yes.
That was his action, so his turn is over. Bringing us to Cecil's turn.
Oh wow. Jeez.
Piss him off more, Cecil. Piss him off more.
Yeah, I'm gonna piss him off more. Yeah, I'm gonna Eldritch Blast him.
Okay.
That's the high number, 31, I think.
31 to hit?
blast. Yeah.
Yes. Yes.
And then the second one is 21.
21 will also hit. Nine is 17. 17 points of force damage. 17 points of force damage. These impacts come flying across the way, hitting him directly in the chest as he stumbles.
And my tentacle comes over.
Tentacle hovering across the chasm.
That's a 13 plus 8 plus 1. 24, I think.
That hits.
4 points of cold damage.
4 points of cold damage.
Yeah.
And with every strike, more and more rage boiling up into this Afridi right now.
Bring it on, big guy! Well, slightly smaller than big guy. Guy. No.
You moving, Cecil, or you staying put?
I'm staying right here.
All right. The carts would have gone. That brings us at the end of round 3. We're going to start the round 4 after a short break.
I love that. I love that. I'm so hungry.
So we're going to take a quick break, everybody, as it seems that the party keeps infuriating. Well, Cecil keeps infuriating the Afridi. And you have... Yeah, Cecil specifically.
Stay on.
And
This is fine.
Looks like the fire giant has been convinced that you guys will offer him lots of treasure and freedom in return for his help in this circumstance. So we'll see how it turns out when we get back. So we're going to take a short break. If you have not yet entered our giveaway tonight, guys, make sure you type in the chat "empathy" is our keyword tonight. So make sure you type that in to get yourself entered to win the Spelljammer Adventures in Space book bundle. Make sure you guys do that before the end of the episode tonight when we draw a winner. You could win those items and get a chance to use those in your own campaign setting, your own Spelljammer campaign. So make sure you do that. We'll be back in a few minutes after we get a quick stretch, and we'll see you guys very soon.
BRB.
And welcome back, everybody, to the series finale of Spelljammer Lost Divinity. Things got pretty intense. Combat has ensued, and it is still going on. And now Cecil has angered an Afridi. And we will see how the second half of this encounter goes as I cue up the encounter music once again. And we go back into our initiative order. For round 4, Rayla, you are frantically looking for a minecart.
Yes.
Okay.
Is there one up here?
Make a perception check for me, please.
Oh God. 10.
10. Yeah, it takes a big this whole round. You're looking around, and finally you find one in the very back, but it takes you the entire round to do it.
Dang. All right. Well, then I'm hopping in and I'm getting going.
Okay, you got it. Rosgalal like jumps in behind you.
Yeah, like I don't know if I can do any if I can do any bonus action or any like movement to help it along, but we're going.
Okay, you got it. Next up is all these fiery dudes. Actually, this first Duragar is going to try with disadvantage because he's restrained to see if he can get himself out of that tar. Oh my gosh. He reaches out, grabs, able to pull his hand out, and he grabs a ledge on the rock, and he starts to pull himself out a little bit. He does take some damage, though. And he is back to grappled, not restrained, as he's kind of pulled himself up. He's still kind of, like, knee-deep in this stuff. But that takes his whole turn. These two that are standing next to... Actually, one tilts over here and looks towards Cecil. And with one hand kind of reaches up and tries to attack Cecil with its warhammer. 23 to hit Cecil.
That hit.
Hits. You are going to take a total of 6 points of bludgeoning damage, plus an additional 6 fire damage from the heat of the weapon. Okay. Zarin, here comes one towards you. That is also a 23 to hit. You take 4 points of bludgeoning damage, plus an additional 2 points of fire damage.
Bro,
How's Zarin
so
looking?
close.
She hanging on? Are you... Oh, barely? Okay. Zarin is still up, but teetering.
He's coughing up blood on one knee.
These two are going to immediately attack Zalath, as Zalath has moved his way up onto the bridge. So 2 attacks against
Where
Zalath.
people propose marriage is you spit up blood at the person in front of you?
Oh, she's trying to get married to me?
I don't know. It seems like you're down on one knee, you're spitting up blood. I don't know.
To these fire elemental things? I don't know.
Those both deflect off of your armor, Zalath, as neither was good enough to hit you. Bring us to Zalath with Cleo and then Zarin on deck.
Okay, so Michael,
Mm-hmm.
this is what I'm gonna do. All right, I've already done the calculations. With a running long jump.
Oh no! Oh no! This could be
jump
dangerous.
27 feet.
Okay.
All right, so I'm going to run down here. That's 25 feet of movement right there, and then I'm going to jump over to here.
Okay. Okay.
So I can jump 25 feet, forward with a running long jump.
Here's what I want you to do, though.
Okay.
I do want an acrobatics check.
An acrobatics?
Yeah, because you're running. You're running across a roped
Oh, right,
wooden
that's
bridge at full
Yeah.
speed, enlarged, and then you're going to
forgot it
push
was a
off
small
of
bridge.
wooden planks to try to project yourself
Oh, no.
across this.
This could go so badly.
Yeah, I forgot it was a small bridge. Okay, 19.
19 is good enough. So
Cool.
you can feel some of the wooden planks do break with the impact of your feet across this, but you're able to actually use that rocky place that they were digging to kind of project yourself forward and kick off of it, kind of parkouring in the like. You guys have never seen Zalath move like this before. I mean, it's pretty stunning the way he's like jumping across things.
You got this, baby.
And
It's all the
and-
dancing lessons Cleo
the
is giving me.
dancing lessons, that's right.
Yeah.
Yes. And you slam onto the ground, and you actually, when you hit that, you land on the cart path, the track,
Mhm.
and you destroy the track when you land. Like you crush the metal of the track, and you kind of smash it and bend it and just deform it underneath your weight and of your landing.
Okay, so with my action, I'm going to attack, but with my first attack, I'm going to make it a disarming attack against the Ifriti.
Okay. All right.
So now that is I make
You
a
have to-
melee attack and attempt to
Yeah.
disarm your opponent. You can do so if I succeed, I knock the weapon out of their hands. However,
Okay.
if I am unarmed, I take the weapon, and I don't have a weapon. I am unarmed. I just have a shield. So
Okay, so
But
you're just gonna try to
attempt-
snatch the scimitar
Yeah,
right off of
I'm just
him.
gonna
Okay.
attempt to just take the scimitar out.
Go.
So I'm just gonna make an unarmed strike.
Oh my god, I
Okay.
love this.
Okay. See if this works.
Which, hold on, I gotta look at something real fast. Sorry. I forget. Is an attack considered a strength check? Because I have advantage on strength checks, but I forget how that works with attack rolls. Would that be considered a strength? So would I have advantage? Well, 'cause I don't know. I don't think so because I haven't been doing that
I don't.
the whole.
I
the
don't.
whole
Yeah, I
campaign,
don't think
but
that's the way it was
okay.
intended.
I didn't think so, but I figured I'd
Yeah.
ask.
I think it would specifically say you have advantage on melee attack rolls or something like that.
Yeah. That was a 24.
24 is good enough to hit. Isn't there a saving throw involved to see if he holds on?
If I think there could probably be
Well, is it just say disarm or just automatically does
One
it, or is there
oh, it is opposed rolls.
Opposed rolls,
So
okay.
yeah, he gets to make a I'm assuming athletics check.
yeah to hold on to it?
Yeah.
Okay. I rolled a 9.
Cool. I'm gonna take the scimitar from so I basically just I jump behind him, just kind of turn him around and just completely manhandle and take that scimitar out of his hands, kind of like stripping a football and for American football kind of thing. So my scimitar.
How dare you take that from me? Do you know how much that is worth?
This
Oh,
I
even
drop,
better.
I take it. Oh, you don't. I drop it in the tar.
So laugh.
Oh.
That's right.
So how do you drop it in the tar?
I drop it in the tar.
He drops the scimitar down in the tar. It hits the tar, and you see it's just sort of sinking down into it.
And then for my second attack, I will punch him.
Okay, go for it.
Man, you're just a bully. You just bullied this
19,
man.
19 to hit.
19 hits.
All right, so that is a
Just stole his
D8,
lunch money and
D6.
tossed it in his puddle.
So it's show and tell toy and then put it in the trash.
I know this isn't gonna do anything any extra damage to him, but I am gonna invoke my fire rune. So he needs to make a strength saving throw.
Strength saving throw?
14 is the DC. I'm assuming he's immune to fire. Do I need to even roll the 2 extra d6?
I would. Yeah, don't worry about the
Okay,
2d6.
figured.
Yeah,
If
he
he fails,
doesn't
he's
take any.
restrained. That's the only thing that's gonna happen.
He rolled an 18, so he
Okay, so yeah.
succeeds. Yes.
I rolled 2 1s on the damage dice, so
Again?
that is 10 points of damage.
10 points. 10 points of thunder. Okay.
Yeah, and then I will action surge. I
Okay.
have not action surged yet, so 2 more attacks coming his way.
All right.
27
That hits.
and a 1, so 12.
Oh,
All right. A 1 and a 2 on the damage. Are you kidding me? 11 points of thunder damage.
11 points of thunder. As these small
Jesus.
cracks of thunder echo into the room, slamming into him.
Yeah. So I just take the scimitar, drop it into the tar, and then I'm just kind of just punch him right in his gut.
So
Multiple
much
times.
money.
That will end my turn. So.
It's a high school bully romance.
That's it. Slamming into him, one fist after another, grabbing the scimitar, throwing it into the tar. You guys watch as Zalath goes into full attack mode against the Afridi. Zalath's turn ends, bringing us to Cleo with Zarin on deck.
Cleo looks longingly at the scimitar like, I could just go grab it. I could. I'm not gonna, but I could.
It's slowly sinking. It's still there. You can still see it.
I know. She could literally just run and grab it. But if Zalath put it in there, there's a reason he put it in there. I'm gonna respect that.
He just wasn't thinking.
I know. This is Cleo's way of thinking. Is like, if he did this for a reason. I'm going to not disrespect his choices. So we're gonna leave it there, even though it's so much money that's just getting tossed out.
Cleo! Oh, she loves the last so much. That's adorable.
Does this guy, let's see, so this guy is hitting Cecil, right?
Yeah, that guy was hitting Cecil. The other guy was hitting Zarin.
Is the Afridi, does he look like he's more angry with Cecil or more angry with Zalath right now? Because honestly, it's feeling like a toss-up, so I'm just trying to...
Yeah, it's 50-50 now after that sword and the tar thing. That's... And now, like, Zalath's just right there, so it just makes it easier for him.
Yeah. Alright, I think Zalath has got this under control. I'm not as worried about him as I am about Cecil, so I'm going to just I'm gonna move. Let's see, I think Cleo's gonna stay where she is because she likes fighting from Zalath's shoulder. She thinks that's very fun. And I'm going to put my planar ally on this guy. And
the guy that was fighting Cecil?
Yeah.
Okay, you got it. Okay.
And then I will shoot him.
You so you're moving it because you did have it on this one guy way back here.
Yeah.
Okay, got it.
Because that guy is way over there. He's not a problem.
Yeah.
Now. This guy's a problem. Oh no, that's bad. Okay, you are taking a break, Rainbow Die.
That one goes flying over his head.
Yeah, that was
Okay.
like a 13 total.
Yeah, that would have missed. Yeah.
23 though on the second attack.
Second one definitely hits.
Okay.
First one you were just trying to be careful not to hit Zarin or Cecil.
Okay, so 14 plus 9, so 19 plus 8 is 27 damage.
27 damage. Ouch. Cecil, as this arrow hits this individual next to you, it digs into their neck, and they stumble to the side a little bit and go to reach out and kind of scrape the warhammer off of this rocky mound that you're standing on, and it breaks a little bit more off to the point where you see that glowing start to get a little bit brighter from some type of it looks like gem or some type of, there's something in this rock that seems to start, like you can see this massive glow start to appear from inside. Anything else, Cleo?
Yeah, just yell at it. Leave my best friend alone, you big bully, and that's
Okay. You got it. Zarin, you're up. You're not divine smiting your cat right now, are you?
I'm thinking about it. He's just screaming. Yeah, I'm gonna do as an action lay on hands for 10 on myself.
Okay.
And then, as a bonus action, I'm going to Misty Step. There. I'll land on Zlav if I have to.
Oh, no, you're fine there. Yeah.
That is my turn.
Okay. The fire giant, seeing that the Afridi has been kind of surrounded with Cecil's attacks and Zalaf's attacks, just gets his sword ready and just goes to try to make 2 strikes against the Afridi. That will hit. That will also hit. First hit deals 27 points of slashing damage. Second hit strikes for 31 points of slashing damage. And under those massive impacts, it's almost like the Afridi is looking more to Zalath at this time, and then this sword just crashes down on the back of the Afridi twice. You can hear him kind of just let out this wail of pain, like...
You fools! You will suffer my wrath!
And then it's the Afridi's turn. Going into desperation mode. He looks more towards Zalath, Cleo, and Zarin. And he starts to cast a spell.
Counter spell. From the ring.
From the ring? Okay. Yeah. What level are you casting it?
It's a 4th level spell in the ring.
It's a 4th level spell. He begins to cast, and you see him start to recite these incantations and start to wave his now free arms because he's no longer holding his weapon. And all of a sudden, fire starts to begin to erupt from the ground underneath you. And these flames just start to trickle. They start to crawl up. Orange and red streaks of heat starts to billow out. And then you watch as they start to turn blue for a moment. And then they flicker down back into the floor. And then just smoke. And he just looks over in Cecil's direction again.
Told you, you're not really, you don't learn very well. You gotta pay attention. That's the 3rd time I told you.
I promise you, the name Kevat will haunt your dreams forevermore.
It's a good thing I don't sleep.
Got him.
I really hate this slime.
He grows on you. Give him time.
That was his action.
We need to put Cecil in witness protection program.
He's gonna try to fly up.
He's fine.
He flies up 60 feet towards the center of the room. So technically Zalath, Cleo, Zarin, and the fire giant, if you have a reaction available, you may take it for an attack of opportunity if you'd like.
Yes.
Nat 20, not even nat. I
13.
can't show it, but it's there.
Natural 20.
Nat
You
20.
got it. What did you get, Zalath?
13. I rolled a 2.
13 won't be enough.
Oh, it's an
Go ahead and roll your damage for your nat 20s, Aaron.
I still think
Remember, you
Barb's
can
hurt.
smite.
No, I'm kidding.
I know I have my
Smite.
smite.
Yep.
Okay.
And it benefits from the crit.
Yep. Double
Yes,
those dice
yes.
together.
Hang on. This is gonna be a little complicated, but I'm gonna roll this twice, but it's gonna be -5.
Okay.
So the total of that is -5, so that's 20.
Okay, so that'd be 18 for those two. If you subtract 5.
Yeah.
From 9 plus 14 minus 5 is
Yeah.
gonna be 18.
Thank you. Then that times 2.
32.
32
Then
points of damage.
that's not smite yet.
Okay.
Okay, here we go. Second level because it's my last spell slot. So 1, 2, 1, 2.
So 40, 46, 52, 60. Yes? I think that's 60.
I hate that.
60?
I think so.
That's a lot of math. I'll
Sorry.
save us the issue. He didn't have that many hit points left.
Oh,
So as he goes like flying up and trying to get above the action here, you, Zarin, kind of just drive your sword kind of up into his abdominal, into his chest. At the same time, the fire giant lashes down with his attack, trying to bring him down, all while saying in towards this Afridi,
I will not be taken back. And just
slams down while you do that. And at that time, you hear the Afridi scream out and glow with this massive, bright glow of fire energy. And light just fills the chamber for one moment as it just flashes instantly. And then you see the body of the Afridi just turn to blackened ash and crumble away and fall down slowly to your feet.
and we didn't take damage when it exploded?
You did not take any damage.
Oh, okay, okay.
And the fire giant kind of looks over at all the others that are in the room and says to them,
drop your weapons. There's no need for us to fight any longer. We are free.
and you see the other individuals in the room just back off and stand down from their attacks against you.
I'm gonna, I'm assuming we're out of initiative.
We're gonna go out of initiative, yeah.
Okay. Before my size shrinks back down, we'll walk over to the giant and just reach out my fist to give him a fist bump and say, thank you for the help. And I say that in giant. So go for a fist bump.
Michael, you said there was a little crack in this crystal, right?
Yeah.
How thick is that crack?
Looks like with a little bit more work, you guys could get that thing to where you could.
Like, could I just, like,
Oh,
Slide down. Slime down. I want to touch the shiny thing. Can I slime down and get into the crack?
Oh my god.
Hold on a second, guys. I'm trying to take care of some chat stuff.
I'm getting them.
Thank you. I don't like dealing with trolls.
Do you think I could slide down in that crack?
I'm sorry. I'm getting some music ready. Yeah.
I'm going in the crack. Let's see what's up.
Okay. You slink your way down inside. And you can see that there is a beautiful what looks to be large golden gemstone, like almost like this golden orangish color that's just shimmering and shining with inside. It looks like it's just about broken free.
I want to poke it.
Okay.
Does it do anything?
You immediately feel this overwhelming sense of warmth and comfort come over you, and just this overwhelming sense of peace come over you.
I'm gonna slime on out.
Okay.
Hey guys, there's a nice rock under here. It feels warm.
I like rocks. We should get it out.
Very shiny.
I'm on my way. I'll
fly
run around
over.
and get up top. So I still have my strength for an additional hour. So
Am I like? Did I zoom on in there?
Yeah, eventually this cart comes flying down, and you guys can see that
Salaf,
Rayla
help!
and Rosgolal is on the back, and that cart is headed right for that spot that's broken in the tracks.
yeah, before I move over there, I'll stop the cart before it hits the bad spot in the tracks.
Okay, you reach out and kind of stop it gently as it comes to rest.
There you go, really. Alright, I'm gonna go help them with the rock. So now I go over there.
Oh wait, take me over there. Take me over
Oh.
there.
Sure, I will pick. I mean, I'm not enlarged anymore, but I'll still pick you up and I'll walk over there.
Before you get over there, the fire giant kind of stops you, and he looks at you and says, he holds out his sword to you. And he says to you,
Use this. It was designed for this.
Sure, thank you. I'll take it. Can I
Designed-
use this?
Designed for what? Designed for what?
To free the aura from the rock.
Why? Why would you do that?
It's a warm rock.
Yeah.
It feels good.
So that she could possess the divine aura within.
For Leora. Do you know Leora?
I don't know.
You were just hired by Dementia?
I was hired and promised a lot of treasure. To use my strength to free it from the rock.
Well,
there's
friend, yes, there's a lot of treasure back up there, my friend, and thank you again for helping us.
I'm going to lean over and like whisper to the rock and be like, "Don't worry, we'll get you out very soon. Okay, just hold on."
Yeah, my little rock. It was fun meeting you a second ago, but we're you're gonna be out there soon.
So yeah, I'll head up to the top with the sword. Before
Mhm.
doing that though, I want to spend a little bit of time. I want to I know this is gonna take some time here, but I'm going to identify the sword and this rock, so
I'm hitting
everybody
the
else can
rock.
have like a breather. And
Okay.
I'm just
hit-
going.
I want the rock out. I'm hitting it with the
I was
trident.
gonna
Stop,
say,
see,
Khalil's
stop,
gonna
stop,
start trying to like chip
stop.
at it too.
Cecil,
Guys, let me do my thing real fast, and then we'll get it out. Okay? I just want to know what this is and make sure it's not dangerous. Okay?
it's sat here for who knows how long. It can sit here for another 20 minutes. You all can wait.
Yes.
You do realize,
Cecil, take the weapon away from
Cecil,
me.
Cecil, please. I'm asking. I would appreciate if you did not hit the rock. Thank you.
So I will sit there for the 22 minutes to cast Identify on both the sword and the rock. The rock
Okay.
first, because I'm more worried about the rock than the sword. I just want to know what the sword does, just in case it also is like a trick or something. So
Okay. So we're doing the rock first?
rock first,
Rock first, okay.
or this crystal or gem, whatever is in it. You know
yeah.
that's what I'm identifying.
I'll read from one of my books to the rock while Zalak is working on identifying it.
Excellent. This is basically, in a nutshell, the last remaining divine aura of a good aligned deity. What was left of its power has been contained within this gemstone. And this is all that remains of it.
Gotcha. Okay.
It doesn't really, like, identifying it doesn't really give you any idea of, like,
What will happen, kind of thing.
it's a divine power source. As far as the sword goes, the sword is a magical sword that is enhanced to be able to do more damage against constructs and structures.
Gotcha.
And also, it has a set of charges. I don't have it to where I can share it to you, but it has a set of charges that will, it can cast the Shatter spell on a successful attack roll against something. Meaning it can do additional damage against objects. Basically, you can do the damage of the sword, plus use Shatter on it at the same time.
Okay. So, knowing that, I will attempt to... I don't want to accidentally hit the rock, or like the crystal thing. So I'm going to...
Could I...
Hey, hold on. Do you tell us any of this, or do you just go to town?
The sword is meant to help break like structures, and it's just to break structure basically. That's all it does.
And the gem?
The gem is what's left of a good aligned god.
So then why are we breaking that?
To let it out.
Can I ask?
It's still stuck. Like, you need to free it to get it
Could
out.
I
of
ask
what it
the
is case.
fire giant a question while he's identifying?
Yeah, the fire giant looks like he's getting ready to leave. Like, he's getting stuff gathered up
could
and go
I-
back up.
What did you know of Dementia's plans with the gem weapon? Did you know anything?
I didn't know what she had planned. All I knew is I was being freed, and I was promised a lot of gold. Hrothgar was doing most of the communicating with her beforehand. They just needed my help. They needed my strength.
So he's talking about the fire dudes?
Yeah, apparently when he said Hrothgar, he pointed to that fiery guy right next to Cleo.
Alright, I want to go talk to him and ask him if he can shed any light on the situation.
Okay. So you're walking towards him, making your way over to him. And Zalath, how long does your enlarge last?
Only a minute. That's why I said I walked over almost immediately to try and get a fist bump from the giant. So
Yeah.
You get it before I shrunk.
And so that in order to that sword does require attunement.
Okay.
And so in order to use it, you would probably have to attune to it because it's currently in the size that you probably wouldn't be able to lift.
I have a 27 strength right now. Does that...
27 strength without being enlarged?
Well, yeah, because I took the potion.
Oh, yeah. So you're
lasts for
fine.
an
Yeah.
hour.
Oh,
Yeah,
if it lasts for an hour, you're fine. Absolutely.
Okay, cool.
Yeah. It looks a little awkward because you're
Yeah.
kind of smaller now and you got this massive fire giant sword in your hands.
Do you need to attune to it to do the effect? Like all the spells that it does?
You would probably still do the damage to like the objects, but you wouldn't be able to like cast the spell from it.
The shattered.
Yeah.
It still has the siege property, basically.
Yeah, the siege weapon property. That's right. Yeah.
I can protect the rock if you want to swing the sword at it.
I don't know that we should be doing that.
Should we? Well, I don't know if leaving it here though would be the best idea.
That's not. I'm not saying we leave it here.
Okay, so
was very happy when I touched it.
It's. I think it's not so much that it's happy that you touched it. Rather, this is the remnant energy of a very good aligned god. Given that this is more than likely the corpse of the god of empathy that was slain, that I actually meant to tell all of you about. I read it in the library, but then immediately my followers came and found me. Got a little sidetracked on that. But if this crystal is like, so it's like, is it like, what size is the crystal thing that the glowy light is in?
Probably like, about 1.5 feet by like 1.5 feet. It's pretty big for a crystal.
I don't think we should take it out of the crystal, because then it's just like raw energy that's just out in the open, and this Leora person was looking to have Dementia bring it to her to power up a harvester. Right, but what I'm saying is instead of breaking the crystal, we break all of the stone that's holding it.
Yes, that's what I was planning on doing. I wasn't planning on breaking the crystal. I was just trying to get the crystal out of the rock. That was my idea. Sorry, I misunderstood.
We do have that rainbow box that we could keep it safe in, right?
We do?
Without, if we can get it without breaking it out.
I was just planning on breaking the rocks, like Rayla was saying, or suggesting.
I have a...
But it's already cracked.
Well, cracked doesn't mean broken. Cracked is cracked. Broken is broken.
Yeah, but I can get in there.
How big is the crack?
He just went in there.
Honestly,
okay, but he can fit into a 1-inch space.
Honestly, if like 1 or 2 good hits, and it's gonna break this thing free.
Would a mending spell fix it?
Probably not.
No.
No.
I still think we should keep it in the crystal.
So is the gem cracked or the rock around it cracked?
The rock around it. It's like it's being carved away, and you can see some of this gem there, and it looks like it's just stuck just enough to where if you broke a little bit more, you'd be able to pull it completely out of there.
I think we should free it.
So then
I don't think we should leave it trapped in there.
So then it's like a glowy light in the crystal, which is in the rock. Am I understanding that correctly?
Yeah, the glowing light is coming from the crystal within the outer rock. So imagine like some kind of fruit with a seed inside of it, and you started biting away at it, and you could see the core in the center. Okay, somebody was carving away at this thing, and now you can start to see the gem, but it's not quite freed yet.
So
Yeah.
the gem
Okay.
is the glowy light. It's not
Yes,
a glowy
yes,
light
yes.
inside of the gem.
The glowing light is protruding from the gem.
Okay, so the gem's not cracked. The stone is cracked.
The stone is cracked.
Yeah.
Okay, I was
I'm
thinking of a
sorry.
completely different layer. I thought this was like a gusher, and there was
Oh
like
no
and
no
the-
no
and the
no
juice
no,
was coming
no.
out.
I
No,
thought
no,
there was
no.
like something inside of the crystal. I think we should get the crystal out, but I think we need to
Yes.
be careful not to break it.
I will. Yes, I will do my best.
Yeah, the crystal itself doesn't appear to be broken. It's just the casing around it.
I can protect it.
The analogy that you just made is actually very relevant because Rayla has an idea. And the way that you just described that is connected to her idea.
Okay.
So everybody, back away. This is a big sword, so I don't want to accidentally hit you all. So I will start swinging and trying to break this thing out of the rock, the surrounding rock, so we can get this gem or crystal out.
Okay, it was already fairly loosened up, Zalath, so with your cloud giant strength and just taking this massive sword and hammering down on top of it, you carve it free, and you can see that most of the outer casing has just been chipped away, and with one last hit from the sword, one last chunk goes flying off, and you hear it plop down into the tar down below, and it frees this gemstone, and you see it just kind of shift a little bit and then stay there on top, completely free from its casing.
I will pick it up. I'm gonna put this in the bag of holding until we can get it up to the chest.
What if it
Everybody
needs
okay
to
with that?
breathe?
I'll put it in the bag.
The bag will technically protect it from being scryed on for the time being, though.
But it will be
Yeah.
trapped again.
And then it might not be able to breathe.
This is a crystal. It's not.
There's something
It's
in
not
the
a-
crystal. There's the essence of a god in the crystal.
Yes, but it's not a living thing anymore.
It is.
Well, but it could be. This is a little bit of essence. What if it could be a seed? And what if we could plant it and grow something from it? So I think it needs to be treated carefully.
Sure. I will just hand it. I put my hand out so someone can take it from me. I don't care who. I just told it. Whoever grabs it first can have it. I'm not.
We're not fighting over. We're holding one hand.
Everybody's fighting over the divine essence.
We'll take turns.
No, I don't want it.
We will take turns holding it.
Can I
Take
talk to
turns.
the Hrothgar and ask him
Yeah,
what
yeah,
he
yeah.
knows of Dementia's plans while they're squabbling over that gem?
Yeah. So you approach it. Looks like Hrothgar is just getting things organized, grabbing some things, picking some things up, and it looks like they're about ready to follow the fire giant on their way out.
Could I
As
ask
you
you
approach-
what you knew of Dementia's plans?
All that I knew was that she was planning to use that for a great evil deed. One that would have consumed the lives of many innocents. I gave up my freedom a long time ago, only to give up my freedom once again to her. Now I don't know what to do.
Do you have anywhere to go?
Not really.
Thrace would welcome you.
Perhaps that might be a good idea.
Do you
He kind of looks
know-
over. He looks over at the others that are kind of gathered around. He only got a few of his companions there, but there's a few others there.
Do you know where she was planning on taking this? Was she going back to Thracia with this thing? Or did she have somewhere else that she was building the weapon?
There was somewhere else that the weapon was being held. Thracia was always planned on being a place of refuge for Leora.
Do you think they're going there now?
I don't know for certain, but she spoke of Leora having her own ship.
Do you know what the ship looks like?
She described it as a large skull that moved through the astral sea.
That's pretty hardcore, and Christie's about it now. All right. Respect. If I have more questions, do I have a means of contacting you?
Well, this Thrace interests us. Perhaps we can take refuge there.
Yeah, there's still a problem with the leadership because they were in tandem with Dementia. So I want to cut every last vein that she touched and cut off all of her influence, even after death. I don't.
Uh-oh.
Wow, how did a cat get down here? How interesting.
Actually, during this conversation, too, you guys do notice Rosgalal is staring at this gemstone that you guys are, like, holding. Wow. Secret of the husk revealed to us. No die.
No die, and in fact now you are free to go speak with Dementia's dead body and recover some of those secrets that she took from you.
I do that now.
Wait. Is there anything that we want him to ask her?
I'll relay the information that I got from Hrothgar so everybody's got the same information.
Well, there you go. You don't have to ask any of that.
Oh, good.
You should ask her what is who Leora is, or what is the nature of Leora. What is a Leora?
Could you ask where the location of where the weapon is being built?
Yes, the harvester weapon.
The harvester weapon.
Harvester weapon secret. Yes. I will ask.
You should share that with us after.
Oh, okay. Shares secrets.
Just
and looks
that,
at
just that
looks
one,
at
yes.
Zalath. Look at Zalath and share secret later. Later, share secrets.
Later, of course, yes.
Mm-hmm.
You do owe him a secret.
Yeah, right. Said I would.
I guess he's gonna have to travel with us until he gets his secret.
Pretty long time if he wants to go to the library, because I'm going to be honest, I don't even know if I can get back there ever. So
Find a way.
I think do we think that without this power the harvester is an immediate concern?
Probably not.
Probably not. If this was going to be powering it, then
I think we need to learn how to grow this little seed. turn the god back into something.
When my mom took the power of a god, all she had to do was just like take it. It was up for grabs, and she just took it to get it away from somebody else. But still,
I mean, I think that's a little bit different than growing it if we're not claiming it as our own.
But also, and perhaps I'm getting a bit too philosophical here, but now that I understand empathy, it seems a little bit it seems a little bit against the spirit of empathy for somebody to take the essence of empathy godhood for themselves.
well, I mean,
true.
you just have to claim it, not like take it.
This one's ours. Yeah.
But then where would somebody, what would they do? Where would they go? What would they become?
A god. You become a god, and eventually you descend beyond the divine gate.
So you leave.
Yes. Forever. My mom hasn't done that yet, but she's getting there eventually. She's sort of in the process. She's got a few things she has to do first.
Chat wants you to throw the rock into the tar.
I grab the rock and I take a bite out of it.
It sounds like a gusher, like the way that it was initially described. I was like, there is a gusher inside of this like black stone.
It's edible.
Gosh, Victoria, you made me hungry for those gusher snacks now.
Yeah, like it sounds like there's like a lovely sour juice inside.
But like, it's important to keep in mind being a god is a lot of work. Like, it's not very fun. My mom hates it. She took on a whole different name so people would stop bothering her.
I think I
My hope would be I like Rayla's like thought train, because if we could grow something from it, maybe it would be like a rebirth. The god would come alive again instead of someone taking over.
I don't see why it has to just be taken into somebody. That's what's. I mean, I'm sure it is possible, but if it was a god once, it could. Wouldn't it be able to become a god again?
I mean, technically, my mom was actually a clone of the original god. So if we just made a clone of the original god, we could just put it back in there.
I don't know how to do that.
Well, we can figure it out.
What if we plant it and we all become gods because we communally?
I don't want to be a god. Listen, it sounds like, from everything my mom has said, it's very. There's always people asking you for stuff. You have a lot of like people going, I want power and magic, and it's very like.
I'd have so many friends.
And then you have to leave.
I have actually been trained my whole life for this sort of purpose, and I come with a built-in following. So there's that. I already have temples.
But you're just learning about empathy.
But
maybe it takes some time.
Wouldn't that be poetic, though?
Then you have to leave, and you just became my friend for reals. So.
How about none of us become gods for the foreseeable future, and we figure what
I'm
to do?
not going to become a god. I won't do it.
I'm referring to Cecil. I know you won't.
It's already in my destiny to leave you all eventually, but we shall meet again in infinity.
I'm not going there.
Everyone will go there eventually. Yes, that's not. You don't. That will happen. In the eventual heat death of the universe, it will happen. You will join me there.
I'll just go somewhere that's not hot. You want to see something cool?
No.
I want to talk to Dementia. I'm gonna follow the little
By the time this universe dies, I will probably have found my way back to my universe. So I think no to the infinity.
I can't believe you said no to seeing something cool.
Describe the cool thing before you do it.
Something cool.
What?
It's cold. It's cool.
What was the action you were going to partake in?
I was gonna do something.
What is the something?
I know a lot of magic tricks.
Elaborate.
That's an ability I have.
What is that ability?
To do something, if I told you, it would ruin the surprise.
I don't like surprises.
You see it, Cecil.
Cleo, hit me!
Okay, I
What's
slap
your
him.
sword?
Oh. Okay. I just unsheath her sword and just stab you right through the shoulder.
She doesn't stab through my shoulder because I turn into a block of ice and it just hits me. And then it
Well,
melts. Ta-da!
Very good. Why
That'll
have you
block.
done
80 hit points of damage, by the way.
oh, did you take Tomb of Levistus or whatever it
I
is?
did. I did.
Nice.
I was waiting for the boss to hit me or something.
Right, so who was following up to speak to Dementia's corpse? Just Zarin? Okay.
Where did the fire giant go?
They're just sort of like gathering their materials, and it looks like they're taking the largest cave route up.
I'm going to
the surface?
follow them, so when I
Okay.
get back their sword.
Okay, sure. Of course, you can do that. Anything in specific anybody else is doing in this time while we transition? Okay.
I think we should take the gem up there and follow.
Okay. Yeah, you guys take the gem up. Oh,
Oh, damn! Bye,
Lost Derek.
Derek.
it's gone.
Oh.
Yeah.
My Discord restarted for some reason. I don't know why.
That's all
Force
good.
update.
Yep. All right, you make your way back up to where Dementia's body lay in the cave, and
I would like to search her body.
oh, sure. On her, she has a. Let me double check. She has these like very ornate robes that are now just covered in her blood. She has this this mask that she was wearing that is has some gold inlays within it that might be worth a little bit of money. It
I'll
also
take that.
has this strange like symbol of a lantern, kind of like in the middle of like where the forehead is. There is like a ruby gemstone kind of in the center of the lantern. It's in the center. She also has a very nice looking ring upon one of her fingers.
Haven't we seen that lantern symbol before? Wasn't that on the journal?
It was on the cover of the journal. It was also if you remember the cultists that you run into were always wearing kind of like these masks that had this symbol of a mask or symbol of a lantern on it. Oh, she also had a scimitar on her that you can take if you'd like. Aside from that, that's all that you find on her as you're searching.
No notes or anything on her.
Nothing, no notes.
Gotta get secret sealed fashion way by talking to her.
All right. So you see Razgalel starts casting his spell, and you see Dementia's body take a breath and come up, sit up. Kind of white glossed over eyes as she is looking directly towards you guys. I believe that Razgalal is the one who needs to ask the questions, but if you're standing next to him, you can kind of relay questions, and he would basically like ask those questions if you had questions to ask.
Is there anyone that's not going up there for that?
Okay, so it would be.
I'm not.
It's my turn to hold the gem, and I'm taking it with me up there.
Oh, if you're taking the gem with you, I'm going.
Yes, we're taking the gem
So,
up there.
Everybody's staying around the gem.
The gem is not being left in it with like 1 or 2 people. The gem needs to be in the large group.
Okay. So what questions would you like to ask?
How many? We have 5?
5 questions, yeah.
So we need to do something about like the like where is the, oh my god, let me look at the journal again. Rayla flips open the journal. Lark's journal. Where is we need to ask where is Leora's harvester? Right? And like maybe who is Leora?
Yeah.
Because we don't know anything about her other than her name and that she has this harvester and that
Yeah.
everybody's following her.
Yeah.
And it will then, and that the harvester will change the fabric of the multiverse and realign life as we know it.
Should we start with who is Leora?
Yeah.
Let's start with that one.
Okay, so you basically tell Rosgal to ask who is Leora. And you hear through this raspy, airy voice from Dementia. Leora is my Merilith demon patron who grants me my powers.
Where is Leora? Where is Leora's harvester?
Uh-huh.
Is that the second one? Where's the location of Leora's harvester?
It is aboard her skull vessel, which orbits comfortably around Thrace.
Bro, why are they so obsessed with Thrace?
Because she has a planet to use as a home base without, there's no resistance because...
Oh, because of the government takeover?
Yeah. The government is enabling them. Or sponsoring them. Clearly sponsoring them because they have Thracian gold.
God. Do we need to do anything? What else do we need to know?
Captain,
Yes, Cecil.
I have one.
What's your question? Ask me. Whisper it.
Ask what her biggest secret is.
Not a bad one.
Rasgal will love that.
What is your biggest secret? What is Dementia's biggest secret?
He asked what was Dementia's biggest secret. And Dementia immediately starts to talk in that airy voice and says, "One day in the future, when Leora least expected it, I was going to destroy her and keep all the power and wealth for myself."
Hell yeah, girl. I get it.
I mean, valid.
I mean, should we, does that mean, do you think she would know Leora's, like, weakness? Like, her weaknesses?
You could ask. That's, what is that? Is that 3?
That would be 4. That would be we've asked 3 so far.
Oh, we've asked 3 so far. So the next one, so Leora's weakness.
What are Leora's weaknesses?
Weaknesses.
Okay.
We out here acting like this isn't the finale.
I know, right?
Leora's weaknesses. Okay. She kind of looks, hearing that question from Rosgalal, says, "While Leora is very powerful, she still requires the aid and influence of others to succeed in her goals. She is not all powerful.
I think we let Rascal get.
Yeah,
like,
I was gonna say
free
give
with-
Yeah,
him
he
free
can take the
reign.
last
But,
one.
but he has to say it in common.
Yeah, we want to hear
We're
it.
allowed to hear it.
Rosgolo looks and he kind of smiles and starts to get a little excited, rubbing and tapping his fingers together in front of him. His wings kind of start to beat a percussive pattern on the back of his shoulders as you guys are watching. And he says, "Other husks you know of could contain same power?"
Oh,
There was
Yeah.
I forgot that the empathy god fought.
And the corpse looks back and says, "Yes, although I am unsure of where they are." And then all of a sudden the breath leaves the body and it just plops down on the ground.
Glal, can you do that to a body more than once? I don't remember if we asked this. I think it's like isn't it every 10 days?
Every 10 days.
I can, but take long time. Must have patience.
Well, it sounds like we have a couple things to do. We could get this little seed started. We could also go find another husk, and then there might be more secrets there.
We need to get back to Well, I need to get back to Thracian.
But what if we went with 2 little gems, and then we went to Thrace?
We don't have a clue where the second god is.
I think we could find it, though.
Oh.
Rathgal, you could come with us and we could bring this body, and then in a few days when you're ready to go again, you just have at it. She is yours. You ask everything you want.
All the secrets.
All the secrets, yes.
All
But you should definitely come with us.
Zalath, I did want to mention when you guys get back up to the top with the fire giant and the Azers and everything, they're kind of lost because they're kind of stuck.
Mhm.
You know the portal to the fire plane is, if you wanted to go back there.
You do see that there are other individuals that kind of came up after this has happened too. There's a couple stone giants amongst the group. There's more Duragar that are like standing around, kind of unsure what their next steps are, as it seems their employment is over. And when you get up to the top, you realize also, because you guys entered a different way, there in the opening there's a looks to be kind of like a barge type setup that has all these finely cut gray stones set in a unique pattern, kind of like piled up on this barge area. It looks like they're getting ready to either ship it out or do something with it.
What was the fire giant's name? Did we get his name yet?
I don't think you got his name ever.
Well, when I walk up to him to give him his sword, my name is Zalath. Thank you for helping us, and thank you for letting me use your sword, and I'll hand the sword back up to him.
He takes it. And...
What is your name?
Adroka.
Adroka. What are you all planning on doing now?
I'm unsure. I know I don't want to stay here. I don't have very many options. I guess I could wait until the goblin ship returns to grab these stones and perhaps hitch a ride.
is there? Are you from like the astral sea, or are you from a different plane?
I'm from the fire plane.
Would you
The one
like
who
to
came
go
through
back?
the portal, right? I saw the one footprint, remember?
Mm-hmm.
You know a fire portal.
Yes. I think I could fix it's broken currently, but I think I could fix it if given enough time. We could take you back there if you would like. Don't know on what ship, but I'm sure we can figure something out.
Oh, broken portal, I get it. Yes, we had to make sure that Kavat's forces couldn't get back through.
Do you want to go back there? I have one of my friends down there that you also help. I know could use able-bodied people to help with taking her planet back. I'm sure she could reward you in some way. You would have to talk that over with her, but could maybe have a new place to call home.
Perhaps. I'd rather choose that route than go through the portal, because the portal is just going to put me back into the same location that I don't want to be in.
Then we can wait for the Captain Zarin to come up, and you can have a conversation with her.
That sounds fair.
And then we'll just kind of I'll hang out. I'll show him some of my carvings because they are giant heritage. So just the like talks, like small talk kind of thing.
Small talk. Yeah.
So.
All right. Now, what are the rest of you doing?
Guess we're taking Dementia's body back up to our ship.
All right, dragging the body around. Gotcha.
Yeah, I mean, if
Yeah.
Rasgalal will come with us. Although, Rasgalal, do you need to bring your real body? If you wanted to come with us, does your real body also need to come with us?
Yes. Give me one moment. And all of a sudden, Rasgalal just goes poof, and just disappears.
How close is his body?
Level, if he's high enough level to astral project, he's probably high enough level to teleport too.
Yeah, fair.
You wait for a few moments and you don't hear anything.
How long are we supposed to wait for him?
Zalaf, as you're sitting there having small talk with the giant, all of a sudden you hear this little patter of wings. And Rasgalal, like, sits down next to you. Those nice runes.
They are. I still have to explain what they are to you.
Yes.
So you
share
have to come with
secrets.
us.
Yes.
Yeah,
Yes.
share secrets.
No die.
No die.
No die. Where everyone else?
I thought you were with them.
I was. Oh, other me was. Now me, real me, this time.
Oh.
Yes.
I will go get them. I will head back down and find my friends.
Be careful, no die.
No die. Thank you.
He just kind of sits down and
Right, he'll be. Don't worry.
kicks his
he'll be
foot on the
fine.
ground for a minute.
Captain, everybody, the Rasgala is up top.
Oh. Okay, that was fast.
Also,
it's
Captain.
the,
Captain.
Yeah.
I already forgot his name. Fire giant friend.
I put it in the
wants
chat.
Wants to talk to
Idroga?
you. Yeah.
Idroga,
Yes.
yep.
Idroga wants to talk to you about maybe working something out. I had a conversation with him.
Yes, thank you. I already offered to him, but he wasn't sure, and I didn't want to push, but if
He didn't want to go back to the plane of fire, so I offered. I was like, I'm sure you can have a conversation with her and work something out.
Absolutely. Thank you, Zalath.
Of course.
Can I ask something?
There's also other giants
Oh.
and more Durgar up there too, so I'm sure you could actually just. They might all be willing to help if there's some stone giants up there too.
That's what I love to hear. Maybe I'll go up and I'll let them know where the treasure room is so they can help load that up and take their shares.
We
Okay.
did take
do you
a
think-
lot of them.
We took a lot of it. Yeah.
We took a
Yeah.
lot.
There's still
We-
more there though.
We got the bag of holding pretty
Full.
close to full.
No, it is full.
which is
You
why it's
cannot
really
fit
good we
anything.
did not put the gem in there because it would have
Oh right,
broke.
it wouldn't have fit.
Yeah, good
Yeah.
point. That's
Yeah.
a good point.
Yeah,
Yeah.
but we like our soldiers are paid. Like
Yes.
Thracian soldiers are always paid. So she's like, yeah, they're gonna be helping me win a war, and they need to be rewarded. And I already owe Adroka 100 gold because he killed
We
that
have-
little annoying dude.
We have 20,000 gold in the bag of holding currently. So, and there was still some left.
It's a lot of money. We would have had more
Plus
if we
all the
hadn't
other
thrown that
jewels and stuff
sword
like
in
that.
the tar.
Yeah, I
The
wasn't
last
thinking
bit-
about that.
Was there any nice
Oh, I
nice
thought you did it on
jewelry?
purpose.
There wasn't really jewelry. There was gems.
There was a comb set.
There was a comb set.
I will
Which
hand.
isn't in here. You have that still.
Yeah.
Someone else has that. It's not in the bag of holding. There was some
Zla-
moonstones, onyx, some rock crystal, rose quartz.
But there's still lots of gold in the treasure room, right?
There was some. I don't know how much gold, but there was some gold left over. Yes.
You guys feel like you got like there was still gold left.
Yeah.
But you feel like you got the majority of it.
Mhm.
Okay.
You got a big chunk of it.
Okay. Well, I'm gonna hand you all of Dementia's items, so if they're magical or cursed or whatever, we should probably find that out.
You can take a look.
I will round up the soldiers and the fire giant. Give the fire giant 100 gold, first off,
Okay.
and tell them to follow me, because we're gonna go get the rest of the gold and carry it to our ship so they can take it.
Captain,
Okay.
just a question while you're doing all of this.
Yes.
How are we going to transport all of these people? Because they will not fit on our ships.
We have 3 ships now, don't we?
Yes,
Yes.
but they're very small.
Yeah,
Well, maybe
especially
they
the dragonfly ship won't. I won't
Like
fit a
got
giant.
like 2 people.
Well, we'll
I think.
figure it out. We'll figure it out. It's fine.
Okay.
We'll figure it out, one
I
step at a
just
time.
think you're like, we got probably
did
the
say
max
that
number of people
there's-
we can have on our ship, and then the dragonfly ship's got room for like 2 people, and the scorpion ship's got room for like 5 people, and we've got a lot more than that plus giants.
Yeah,
He did say that there was a goblin ship coming back. That
that's true.
I don't know what that we could.
Okay.
Well, then anybody
Well,
who wants to come with us
we
can
could
come
take
with
the
us, and
goblin
anybody
ship.
else who's willing to wait can wait for the goblin ship.
We could just take the goblin ship.
Yes.
That's what I was thinking too.
I'm gonna let Cecil have a turn with the crystal.
I'm gonna sit down and start identifying these things.
Okay.
I'm gonna
I got
go.
the
I
idea.
want to talk to the fire giant really quick. I would like to offer him the inert Ifriti bottle. Well, I don't know how that individual got trapped in here. I just found this. I thought it was going to aid me, but it didn't. So if you would like this back, maybe if you ever see another one, you could just put it in there, and then that's one less of those to try to enslave you.
Actually, when you
Did you just put the gem inside of yourself, Cecil?
you can still give him the bottle if you want.
Yeah, it just says the bottle
Yeah.
loses its magic.
It loses magic. Yeah, I thought it like
Just
turned to
shit in
dust
it.
or something, but it doesn't.
I'll just give him that.
Okay.
Thank you. I feel this could be of use someday. And he smiles.
Smiles at you.
I would appreciate it if one of you large individuals could carry me up to the surface when the time comes. I find myself rather worn out.
Are you talking to the fire giant when you say this? Make a persuasion check.
I stuffed the crystal into my body.
Oh no! That's an 8.
Just smoosh it right in there.
8.
Yeah.
Oh my
I'm sorry, I'm also worn out.
Well, then maybe one of the stone giants, then. I'll go ask them. Do they speak common? I do know deep speech. Do they know deep speech?
I don't believe they speak in that language.
Common, then.
I've only ever communicated with them in my native tongue.
We'll see what happens. Yeah, and I'm just going around seeing if one of the stone giants will carry me out, and then if they don't understand what I'm saying, I ask Zalath to ask them to carry me out.
Okay. Yeah, if you ask them in
Rayla's
common, they
like,
don't really
"Listen,
understand
there's
you.
someone
They just
even
look at
bigger
you.
than Zalath, they have to carry me.
Eventually, you guys that are at the top see 2 stone giants have Rayla like carrying her with one hand each, and they're just bringing her up.
Some things never change.
Yeah, don't even bother, like, actually getting Zalath to help. I just, like, pantomime them putting their hands down, and then I just sit. And then we just go.
So as you see, Cecil has a massive gemstone just like moving around in his torso. It's still, you can see it's like his tinted color from his body color now that it's like inside, and it's just kind of free moving in there a little bit. You guys all just kind of take a look at this gemstone there for just a second, and look up into the sky above, where you can see this strange gray haze of the astral sea with these sparkles of distant glimmering lights all around. The camera pans, and you see it showing this planet. And it zooms in a little closer, and you can see that something like a satellite seems to be just moving through the orbit around it. And as it pans a little bit closer, you can see what looks to be a massive skull-shaped ship. Just seems to be idle there in that orbit, just moving slowly. And you can see that there's this large pole that kind of sticks out of the top of like the skull's head, and dangling from it you see this creepy looking simple black metal lantern that hangs from a hook. Nothing illuminated inside. Completely blank and empty. And then you hear a scream from somewhere within the ship. And the camera pans inside the ship, where you can see the stars from the sky outside one of the massive openings within the front of the vessel, where there is a glass panel that's covering what would be the eye of the skull. And you can see the silhouetted image start to take form as it walks slowly into the camera's view. Well, better yet, glides into the camera's view, as you see what looks to be a massive snake-like tail slither across the ground within this vessel. And the camera starts to pan up the silhouetted image, and then all of a sudden you see not 1, not 2, not 3, but 6 arms just kind of emerge out the side of it, each holding within the palm of its hand a massive scimitar curved like blade. And this face, after the scream was let out and echoed throughout the whole skull ship, you see in the camera view this woman's, kind of beautiful woman's face, turn around with this intent anger and a purple glow within the eyes, look directly towards the camera. And everything fades to black. That's where we're going to end this episode of Spelljammer.
Oh boy!